Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So on today's video, we are going to be doing a tutorial using a new palette that just dropped that I'm so excited about. Fun fact is that I bought the first version of this palette and have never used it, but I'm about to use the second one, so that's weird. So I'm just hoping for the best. I don't know. I'll eventually use the first one. I just never thought about the colors in this one are so amazeballs, and I'm just so excited. And it is I don't even know if you can see this, the Jaclyn Hill in the Morphe collab volume 2. So for reference, I bought the first one a long ass time ago and never used it, but it's like the staple for the collection. So this is the first one. This is the original one. I maybe I swatched or something, but for references, this is the first one. Hella untouched, but hella needs to be touched because this shit is pretty as hell. But for today's video, we are going to be focusing on volume 2. So this is volume 2. They kind of changed the packaging a little bit, which is kind of cool. And the colors are just, what the fudge? And I don't even use, I don't even do color like that. I actually probably would use the first one more than the second one. I'm actually trying to currently open up both. So side by side, this is the first one. This is the second one. Beautiful. They're gorgeous either way. The second one, offhand, if I had to say any type of critiques, the second one, the first 2 rows kind of look repetitive to the first one, if you can see that, but they are different, and this one has way more color to it. And this is like a good everyday palette, but I wasn't even thinking about it, and then I just felt like, Amber, you need to grab this damn palette. Like, hello. So I went out to the Morphe store in Lenox. They have, for all my ladies that live in Atlanta, they have a Morphe store in Lenox. You can use the promo codes in there. It's just like on the website. They pretty much have everything plus more. But I went in there and it was like one of 2. I'm sure they had some in the back, but I felt like I was getting some exclusiveness. And one of the ladies who was up front, she's actually here on YouTube, and she followed me and subscribed to me. So hi, welcome if you're watching this, and thank you for selling this to me. I am so excited. So I don't even know what kind of look I'm going to do. I just know we about to do something. So first, my face is already done. If you caught up on my videos, you would know why my face is already done. But my face is already done, so I'm just going to take the Infallible Full Wear Concealer. And you guys normally know that I already prime my eyes with my concealer, but I just didn't put like a whole lot. So I just want to go ahead and put concealer on my eyelids, just so it can already be ready to go. And then y'all already know I'm gonna take a concealer. I'm just gonna take like a regular buffing brush. This is a NYX buffing brush, and I'm just gonna buff that all over my eyelid. I just took one of my concealers. It's not necessarily the same one that I have on, but I did take a concealer just so that the color would stick to it. So I'm actually going to bring you guys in a little bit closer just so you guys can see what's going on. There we go. We are up close and personal, y'all. So hopefully my lighting doesn't kind of dilute everything, but I'm just going to blend out my concealer on my eyes. And I'm not going to set it. I'm just going to blend it out. I'm going to go all the way up to my brow bone. actually should have probably kept my headband on. Untuck our in. Okay, that's great. Okay. Okay, so now that I have used concealer on my eyes, I am going to go in with my Morphe E270 brush. It's kind of like that. And the first color I'm going to use in this palette is... Ooh, this is tough because she got some good colors in here. I'm going to use... G Money. I was tempted to use one of these colors up here, but I'm going to use G Money. I'm just going to tap that on the side. And then I'm just going to put that in my crease. So y'all know how creases go. Right after the face, go in circular motions. Then it may not give me much color, but it is just a normal brown transition color. And it is kind of showing up true to color. And I want to make sure I don't have nothing else on my brush. Yeah, it is. Yes. Okay, that's a positive because I know on my skin tone a lot of times browns that are in the palette don't show up brown. They show up kind of red, which this one kind of is. And I hate that, which is why I'm just going to pat. But it is kind of like this weird orangey color. But it is kind of like, I don't know, it's pretty. I like that. And I'm just going to do the same thing to the other side of my eye. It's a good brown, though. That's a good color payoff. I just got really freaking excited about this. Like, what? I'm so excited. It's lit. I'm so excited. Y'all don't mind my eyelashes. I'm getting them done Friday. They on about 15% with no charger around. You feel me? Like, you know how your phone gets on 15%, you ain't got no charger, so you gotta limit how much you go on the gram and Twitter and Snapchat. It's pretty much where my lashes are at right now. But this color is fucking gorgeous. Excuse my language, but holy cow. That is so pretty. Woo! I'm excited. I love when a brown truly comes up as a damn brown. So I just put that in my crease. All right. So now, what color is my shirt? Pink. We got some pinks in here. You know. Sorry, I'm trying to find a brush, y'all. So I'm going to go in my M441. No, I'm not. Because I know I got some damn brushes. Okay, I'm going to go in with my M441, okay? I guess I just picked a different one. I'm going to go in with this brush. And I'm going to go into Dance Party, this bright pink color right here. Tap. And I'm just going to go on, how do I want to do this? Oops. I just want to go on the outside, like in the middle. I don't want to go all the way on the lid. I just want to go on the outer part of the lid. I'm not doing a cut crease just because I want to see how the color pays off, how the color payoff is without it being manipulated by any other source. So just having the concealer like I would normally do my eyeshadow. So I'm just kind of putting that on the outside. And I'm just buffing that on the outside right up under the crease on the lid, but not all the way. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow this one to not use any concealer to do a cut crease. But then I am going to cut it in the middle to the corner just to see how much of a difference that makes. And you know, that's a pretty good color payoff. Just for me to just be no concealer, just straight up just me, just putting it on here. That is awesome, actually. Like, y'all gotta understand, like, for my ladies of color, it's hard to get a good color payoff. So I'm gonna go back, keep your crease brush around, because when you're working, especially with brighter colors, you want to go back in. So I just kind of tapped it back in that color and just kind of blending out all harsh lines. And there is a little bit of fallout because if you can see, it's on my bottom lash line and I kind of didn't go there, but I am going to kind of drag it down that way. But for the most part, this pink is like really pretty. It's really pretty. I'm gonna go back and I'm not gonna add any color. It's really pretty, and for me not to be adding any color, I mean, not to have used like a concealer or to have cut crease this side for that bright pink, that's awesome. So I'm happy about that. But now I am gonna color correct. Ooh, Jesus, it's been a long day. I am going to cut my crease. So I'm going to take my Acid Rain by P. Louise. Actually, I'm going to take my original P. Louise because I haven't used it in a while. So I'm going to take the original P. Louise eyeshadow base to cut my crease. It's called Blank Canvas. It is in the color 4. And I'm just going to put a little bit of that on the back of my hand. A little. You do not need a lot. You put too much, you get overwhelmed. And then I'm just going to take... Where is the brush that I always use? I'm all discombobulated today. So there's usually... Oh, found it. I'm like, there's usually one brush that I use. It's by Sonia Kashuk. It was limited edition, but basically like a small brush like that. And I'm just going to go inside, out. I'm not going to go where that pink is. I'm just going to go right before where that pink is, and I'm going to cut my crease. Well, not cut the crease, but I'm going to... add something there. See where I stopped? And I'm just going to go back in with that crease color and just blend it out. And then next, I'm going to take my flat shader brush by Morphe it's an M166. And I'm going to go into Lolly Mama. And I am winging it right now, but I'm just looking at colors that look interesting to me. And I'm going to basically go over where we just put that base. And I went with pink because there's pink in my shirt. That's pretty. And then, of course, you guys know you can just go back into what color you were working with and, like, blend it. So you're just going to kind of go back in and where the two colors meet, just add some more color and blend it. And then with no product at all, go back here and just do that. And you're just going to go back and forth. So I'm just going back enough to just... And you're going to use with a flat brush, With a flat brush, you always just want to pack. You don't want to swipe, you just want to pack color into it. Just like with this, I'm just going to pat more color. You could definitely see, it gave you color payoff, but it definitely gave you more vibrancy once you added the cut crease color. Now I'm going to take this brush by Wet n Wild. It's from my hands. And I'm going to go into this My Man kind of orangey color right there. It doesn't really show, it's not showing up how orange it is. But it's kind of this, excuse me, it's kind of this orangey color. And I'm going to go in with it. I don't know if you can even see that. It's kind of like a neon-y orange. And I'm going to put that in my inner corner. Kind of already kind of accidentally put that pink there. So I'm just trying to add this orange in as best as possible. Yeah, that's pretty. This is a very like different kind of look for me, but I really felt like playing in color today. And then you're just going to take another kind of flat brush, and you're just going to go back into each of those colors. You don't even have to change the brush. You're just going to go back into each of those colors and just add it to your bottom lash line. So, and then I'm just going to take it up and just pat it a little bit more. And then I'm just going to wipe it off. And then I'm going to go in with that Lolly Mama color. And add that to the bottom. And I'm going to go back in that My Man color. I'm just going to extend it out just a little bit more. All right, guys, so I went off camera and I added some lip gloss, first of all, and then I finished the eye. I basically did the exact same thing that I did to this eye to this eye. So the only thing is that, of course, I have on lash extensions that are kind of like fading away. So you kind of don't get the same effect. You kind of don't get the same effect because I have on lash extensions. But for the most part, this is the final look. I know I kind of went in and out there, but this look was really simple. So all I did was put that brown in my crease. I just put that pink on the outside. I cut my crease, so I took my eyeshadow base and I just put a little bit on my hand right here and just put it in the corner, and I just patted that brighter pink on there and then put that orange in the center. The only difference, the orange payoff is actually really good. It's like a neon orange. The only difference I think I would do is taking that concealer and putting it here to make it brighter. And then I just added it to my lash line, and I added a little wing liner. I'm still practicing. I'm not that great at it. I actually used the black eyeshadow that was in the palette to create the wing. But for the most part, this was just a simple look. I just kind of wanted to experiment with some of the brighter colors that were in the palette. I just wanted to see like what kind of payoff would I get. And then I just added liner in the bottom. I don't know why my eye is watering, child. But this is the look that I came up with. And for lip gloss, I just added my Artist Couture lip gloss in Uncensored 2.0. It just got restocked. This is like the best nude for my sisters. Like, this is the best. You can see this, okay? So, yeah, I'm like totally tearing up here. So, yeah, so this is the finished look. I'll give you guys a look at the eyeshadow palette again. And yeah, this is it. So, if you guys want me to add swatches of how this palette looks on brown skin, leave me a pink heart down in the comments if you guys want to see what this looks like. I may swatch it and put it on my IG stories just so you guys can see it, just depending on how many people say that they want to see it. I may go ahead and put it on my IG stories for you guys. But for the most part, that is it. This was like a quick, fast, simple like video. So with that being said, and it matches my shirt. That kind of was the theme. I probably should have went with the yellow that was in here instead if I was truly trying to go with what my shirt was, but that orange was just talking to me. So with that being said, that's it for this video. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, share. Leave me a pink heart if you want to see swatches on my IG stories of this palette. And make sure that you're following my social media, Amber M. Mack. That's MACK _. That's on Instagram and Twitter. Amber Mack on my Pinterest. And make sure that you're following my blog, sincerely, ambermariemack.com. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.